This podcast is part of the Zero to Hero Podcast Network.
You stay right here.
The world is very lucky to have you, and so am I. May the power protect you, always.
We heard the voices. We can hear them. We can touch them. We're gonna find out who they really are.
Well, now that's a terrible idea. I'm gonna do that one more time because I felt like I sloshed it.
Really? Tell me more. I'm baiting now. Like, I'm just reeling it in. Like, tell me more about that.
All right.
Stroke her ego. Stroke her ego.
Yeah.
Right. The lighting, the strokes,
Yeah.
the pen.
Oh, yeah, that reminded me.
Wait. But are you hooked on tonics?
Hooked on tonics? Probably not.
Wait. Wait.
We're
It's
done.
cooking.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It was a great podcast episode. Thank you guys. Good night. We can't
see
top
you
that
later.
one. Thanks for having me.
All right. See you later. All right.
Bye.
As I am scrolling through Entertainment Earth, I see the Ginyu Force is all for order.
Oh,
And,
no. Individuals?
Yeah, they're individually, but welcome back to another episode of Zero to Hero, where I'm Billy, and I'm always joined by my knuckle-headed brother, Jim. I have decided to not call him Yeti anymore, because we have found a new Yeti.
Who's a new Yeti?
I can't tell you, it's a secret. I'm an operative, so, if I tell you, then you gotta go,
I feel personally attacked. Like, I don't know what to do with my life anymore. I don't know.
Don't worry, Jim. We can always leave you at what's the cutoff age at, like, abandonment at a fire station?
I believe that's 86.
Okay, you're well within it then. All right, cool. That's what we'll do. We'll do that this weekend. I'll find the nearest fire station, leave you right at the doorstep.
Wait. Can we find one that's cooking chili so I can critique their chili and be like, this stuff is crap? And then they get mad at me and throw me out?
If you want to make mortal enemies with people that are going to first ones to run in a burning building for you, then sure, go ahead.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
I don't think you understand the complexity of my life. This means so much.
I see it. But okay. Tonight we have a guest.
Okay. No. I'm going to tell you a story real quick. All right, let me tell you a story. Liz is like, we're gonna go like an 18-hour trip to Michigan. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna bring them a brisket. She's like, you can't bring them a brisket. I'm like, you don't understand how much of my life is. I'm over 30. I got like 3 things. I collect toys, I do tech, and I make smoked meats. What do you think I'm gonna do?
I got nothing else outside that. Let me have this.
Jesus, woman.
Okay. All right. So tonight we're gonna draw inside the line. I'm trying to pun this together here.
I'm gonna leave all those in.
Yeah.
Leave it all in. Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're gonna draw inside the lines. We're gonna keep.
You're gonna draw outside the lines and make
Push
it
through
beautiful.
it. Push through it.
Oh! Okay. So, all right.
Oh, she's gone. Bye.
Damn.
You screwed up bad, buddy.
Yeah.
Real bad. She's gone. She's gone. That lady named Thanh is like, nope. I'm out of here. Not today.
Oh my god. There we go. Hey.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
We were
All
talking
right.
about trying to get a pun in.
Yeah, it wasn't it was not real punny, but we'd like to welcome on one of our most creative, I say creative guests. They say the sword is mightier than the pen, or the pen's mightier than the sword. I messed that up. How did I mess that up?
No,
but I don't know.
She was stylist. No, stylist guest. Stylist
guest. Oh, that's a good one.
There we go.
Okay, I'm very disappointed
Okay.
in
You're
myself.
welcome.
not
Take
figuring
that from the top. Take it from the top.
All right,
No, we're rolling through it.
we're rolling through this. All right, so
Do it live.
I'd like to welcome on one of our new guests, Thanh. Hi, Thanh.
Hey, y'all.
How's it going?
Hey.
So,
Oh, that's a deep question to ask.
yeah. So we met you. I saw you on TikTok. I loved your artwork and loved your Power Rangers basically your concepts and your theories, and that's what got me hooked on that because you had some really deep thoughts. And then I started watching your artwork, and you have a like very unique art, by the way, like your art style.
Really? Tell me more. I'm baiting now. Like I'm just reeling it in. Like tell me
Okay.
more about that.
All right,
Stroke her ego. Stroke her ego.
yeah.
Right. The lighting, the strokes,
Yeah.
the pen.
Oh yeah, that reminded me.
Wait. But are you hooked on tonics?
Hooked on tonics? Probably not.
Wait.
We're
It's
done.
cooking.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It was a great podcast episode. Thank you guys. Good night. We
Yeah,
can't
see
top
you
that
later.
one. Thanks for having me.
All right. See you later. All right.
Bye.
Do you want to be a hero, but you're not?
Boy, howdy do? What a day.
Howdy do.
But yeah, you definitely found me. And then I was like, look at that icon. Look at how much color is in that icon. This seems like my type of people right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, neither of
Yeah,
us drew
that's
that. The heads
We
up.
didn't draw
Neither
that.
of us did that. We are not. We are not artistic at all. Look
No.
at my setup. It looks terrible. The partner Liz did that. She knocked it. She knocked out the park.
If your listeners could see our video, like I would love for them to guess which one of us is the artist because like my backdrop is my white ass wall with the popcorn like texture.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Watch you find it's not really the
well.
wall. It's a roof.
If the croc hasn't been on the foot though. Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you see that they created a new croc attachments of a A10 warthog and they're calling it the A10 croc hog?
No, I thought you were gonna ask me if I've seen like the Demon Slayer collaboration with Crocs, which I definitely have.
Definitely getting some. I'm gunning. You gotta.
Exactly, maybe one of each.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Do you remember?
yeah.
Do you remember that movie Idiocracy?
Oh, I don't know.
Anyone? You don't remember that movie? No one remembers that movie? Okay.
I remember the movie.
Okay, so the set designer was like, we need to have something that's so ridiculous looking that no one's ever going to wear it and makes no sense and for the shoes. They're like, no. And they're like, okay, we're going to find this ridiculous looking thing. And they found Crocs. They're like, this is the most ridiculous looking shoe we could find. No one's ever going to wear these. And here we are now.
2023, all across America.
Yeah. Yeah.
2024, the year of the Croc.
What they say it's like sucker free 2023. Man. But yeah.
What's 2024?
I don't know, but I'm not gonna get into that because I
Wait,
apparently
I got
can't
it,
make
I got
any
it, I got-
puns. So
I got it. Cry in the corner of 24.
you're on a roll tonight.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. That's
You're
weird.
like, I'm just imbued with this power and responsibility to carry this podcast and their puns right now.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I
yeah.
don't know what's going on. I'm scared.
Help.
Oh God, what is this?
Is that hyperventilating?
It's the warehouse demons.
Yeah, oh
possessing
yeah.
you.
That's what it is.
Jesus.
They're giving them good sight of thoughts. Oh my god.
Good
All
side.
right.
Okay.
Well, okay. But so, let's break this down. When did you start drawing? Like
Oh my god, just jumping like that? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Give me your deepest seated fear from your childhood now
Now.
on the drop. It's okay. I prepared for this.
Work
like a
that
job
question
interview.
in, Jesus.
You gotta work on
Make
it.
it like start with like what's your favorite kind of drawing utensil and then go into like when did she start drawing? Come on, man.
Right.
What's
Then
your favorite
deep-seated
color?
fears.
Yeah. Then you slide into what childhood trauma gave you the
Uh-huh.
motivation to keep going in life.
Cool.
It'd be
or
like, do you still
neutral
talk to your
color?
parents or no?
Yeah. God damn. Wow.
Heard your dog died. Now what?
I heard you were an
heard-
alcoholic.
I heard IRS has been sending you a tax return that you haven't paid.
But no, I started drawing. I don't have a really good story about it. I just remember drawing on the walls and then getting like disciplined for it. And then they got me like one of those you remember those toys where it has like the magnetic fillings in between and then you draw with the pen. And they're like, all right, we don't have to pay for pencils. paper, marker. She's happy and distracted. That was my iPad. I was the like prototype iPad baby.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
and then from there, like I remember so vividly around, I don't know, like kindergarten, first grade or something, like I saw Sailor Moon on Toonami for the first time. And it wasn't, like anime was not mainstream. Like kids these days, they got it made because like I had to bootleg it myself with like whatever skills I had that time. And I remember drawing it in class, like making my own merchandise. And somebody said, "Is that a bear?" Racially motivated somehow. Like it was awful for me. But like I made my own Sailor Moon drawings that I took to school. I like taped it on my little lunchbox over Grimace, which I guess if I could find that again, it could make me millions by now because everybody loves Grimace. And then now jump forward to 2023, I'm still making my own merchandise that I don't see like sold anywhere. And I'm like, I guess I'm the person to do it all myself.
That tracks,
That tracks, yeah.
This all makes total sense.
I guess you're the same age as us because you just dated yourself with like Toonami, so
I tried. Like I was like, how many references can I fit in that lets people know how old I am? Like,
yeah, because you're
without giving away your total age.
Yeah. Okay.
Sailor Moon, Toonami, the little easel thing.
The easel, yeah.
The quick reference to Beetleborgs.
Oh God, boy, we're going down that one. Metal Hero.
I was deep in the Beetleborgs, deep in it.
Oh yeah.
I remember the first red one.
Yeah.
Jesus, the first one.
My lord. So you're like us then, right? 45.
Sorry, it lagged a little bit right there. Did you ask me something?
Billy made the reference that you might be the same age as us, which is like 45, 46.
Yeah.
In a joking manner.
No.
31
actually. 31.
Oh, okay.
No.
Wait, you were born in 91 then?
92.
92?
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm older than I thought it was.
You got me questioning my math for a second. Like I was like, oh shit, how old am I?
Yeah.
I was born.
No, I was born in 91. So yeah, we're right around the same group.
Same age.
Okay.
You know, I was born the last day of 89, and people still ask me how the 80s were, and I was like, I don't know. It's been in a box.
That is not how that works.
Yeah.
He was in those little preview boxes. Like, are you gonna be okay? He's like, wah.
Yeah.
You
much.
too?
Yeah.
I was a preview baby.
Yeah.
The line between life and death held in the balance of like this one light bulb.
That's darker than what it should have. Oh my god.
Like, moving forward.
Yeah.
What motivates you to draw?
Yeah. Oh my god.
This light bulb thing.
Yeah. Do you like colored pencils or crayons? Just
We're working backwards now.
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, so okay. That was my inner goat, my inner screaming goat. Sorry guys.
Cue the duck. Cue the duck.
It doesn't work on like the recording.
Oh my god.
But I can put it in anyways.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. That is. That's it.
Like I can add it.
Activity
It's just
in this server, so I don't get booted. Maybe I'll just do a little emoji there.
Yeah, that will do it.
Yeah.
Keeping
I'll do it.
Keeping it saying.
Well, let's see if you can boot it or not. Let's see.
Oh yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh man.
A little Jeopardy timer in the background there.
A little Vanna White with the slightly used microwave for winning.
The microwave from the green room.
Yeah. Oh my god. You know that lady makes $3 million a year just showing things with her hands, and then I'm over here
She's really
struggling to flip a cup in a machine with a laser.
Listen, she found her hustle.
Clearly.
You gotta find yours somehow. You gotta find your pointy thing for $3 million.
You missed
It is
your
not in the
column,
arts.
Billy.
It is not in the arts. Don't go there.
Don't go there. Did you go to school for art or?
No. So, in middle school and high school, like, you have those art classes that everybody and their mother can join. But so,
Yeah.
like, that was like the extent of my art education. And I'm pretty sure I had one art teacher in high school that hated me because she never gave me an A. She was one of those teachers like, I just don't give A's if I feel like I could push you bit more. And there was one project where she gave me an 80, but then I saw like this weird texture on the back, so I held it to the light. This woman whited out a 93, and then she gave me an 80, and I'm like, hey, what is this about?
Oh my god.
It's like,
Explain
lady,
this.
I already cried enough. Quit it.
Yeah. I have
Right.
emotional distress.
Like, why did you make me national treasure this to find out my real grade?
Oh no, you went that far with like a lemon squeeze drop and stuff. Oh my god, yeah.
And a little bit of heat just blow on it.
Yeah.
You're sitting there like, look, mom, dad, I made a 93. That's an A. That's an A.
Yeah.
I didn't make a B. I made an A. Don't.
I can just see you
Whatever
like
you write first goes.
Yeah, I can see you like
This is
slapping
chess.
Nicolas Cage on the chest. Like, explain this to my parents.
Right. You got this.
You got this. Oh my god. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, no other formal education. Went to high school, had those classes, and then one of my friends tried to worm me into like the honors art club, and I just showed up. Like, I didn't pay dues or anything. I just showed up. I didn't do anything but like just sit in a
Good.
corner. College, went to UT Austin, Huckum.
Oh
It's
yeah.
a cult thing.
Yeah.
gig 'em. But that's not.
Whoa, I'm out of this podcast. Edit me out. Like, I no part of this.
Yeah, he went to A&M, unfortunately. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I didn't know you guys were
it makes
toxic in here.
like I'm sad about it still. Don't worry. Like I'm still paying my debts.
Hey, I will.
Yeah, you get indoctrinated into like the cult fight for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're like, you need to say howdy everyone. I'm like, okay, buddy.
I will rather take a toy collecting brother that's an Aggie than a friend that's a Sooner. So, any day.
Oh,
Ben's over there just dying a little inside.
Dying.
Like, why?
Dying. Can't do it.
Don't do
Common
that for
enemy.
me. No.
You're common. And yeah. Yep. Hey, I'd rather lose the A&M than lose the Oklahoma in the Cotton Bowl. So,
I was gonna
I'd
say
rather lose
opinions
the
on
A&M.
OU.
yeah.
Like I'd rather have gotten the A&M than Florida.
Yeah, that's true. But hey, well, Texas plays for the Big 12 title this weekend, so I can't complain about that, Man.
I have no idea what you just said.
I'm nodding like I know. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
See, there's
Don't
this
give the
thing
satisfaction.
where they put a ball on a field, right? And like 22 guys at one time hug each other aggressively until one of them falls down.
Thank you, because I was gonna
Yeah.
say, can we address the homoeroticism of football in itself? Can
Yes.
we?
Can we?
Yes.
Please? We need to bring this to
There.
light. We're going to have a
Fully
2020
muscled
special.
men fighting over balls.
That's it. That's basically it. And then when you get good enough, you can get drafted and get paid to wrestle them into the ground.
For balls.
Play with balls.
Yeah, with balls.
Lots of oddly
Right.
shaped balls. The worst part, they're not even like normal shaped. They're oddly shaped and they're pointy. And I feel like if you have pointy balls, you should go see a doctor.
That must be studied somehow. Like, I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation on why that shape is the way it is, but like,
And
they look
the
at
weird part
America
is-
and they're like, did you see their ball? Did you
Yeah,
guys see what they have in America?
Yeah.
Who's that guy? Who's that? Tom Brady, right? He likes to
Yes.
play with deflated one of these pointy balls. And
Yeah.
it just...
It's a whole thing that's under investigation and all this,
The four people listen to our podcast who like football are like, oh, keep talking about Tom Brady. Ooh.
Yeah. So,
Ooh,
And everyone
you
else
guys
is
know so
like, will
much.
they...
yeah.
And everyone else is like, will you get back on topic? We're like, no.
Ooh.
What happened to the art?
Yeah. So, that you
The
watched
art, like everything else in this podcast died.
Yeah.
Right.
So you've watched Always Sunny then, right? So,
I have,
right.
okay. I've seen it, but not enough for like not consecutively. It was always
Okay.
like on like TNT randomly,
Oh.
and I would catch it. Yeah.
Okay. We're full, like, there is no pay scene with them in the bottom with the mailroom, and there's red lines everywhere. We're trying to connect
Yes.
the dots here, or why pay or football is the way it is. Yeah.
I'm seeing the vision come together.
You got it. Yeah.
I was gonna say we're moving on.
She could do our like what I don't know what they're called in the courtroom when they draw the courtroom.
The court sketches?
Yeah. You could court sketch us like looking just dumb as hell with cross eyes or something, you know.
Oh, it's so funny.
yeah.
I saw this TikTok of like different interpretations of court sketches on this one trial, and like 3 out of 4 completely accurate portrait of this one guy with like a long nose, like saggy chins. But then this one person just drew him like an Adonis, like a handsome Squidward, and we're just like, what? Where did his mind go for this? I want to know.
Yeah. Oh my god. Now the
Someone
the
had
hard
a
part
crush.
That's the hard part, because like when you draw on people, I don't know, how does that work? Have you drawn somebody like a live person?
Well, okay. Those courtroom sketches have to be quick. You know that, right?
Yeah,
they have to be really fast. So, like, what was it, like less than like 3 or 4 minutes? You had to have the whole thing done.
Something like that. I wouldn't like. I could tell you a number, and I would be lying because I'm pulling it out my ass. But yeah, something like that, because like the whole, I think, point is to really capture like the motivation or like the feeling of that one testimony or something. So you gotta really just like know how to get the forms of it really fast, and it's not about the details. Like I don't need to know how many thread counts are on his suit. I just need to know
he was wearing blue.
Right, his expression, and get it and move on. But I have done like studies of like gesturing is how it's what it's called, where people like model and you just try to really like learn how to basically capture that in as few strokes as you can, and just like before they do another pose. So it's not a sexy time. It's actually very stressful and the source of a lot of trauma for me. But I mean, it's something where rewind.
So naked kind of hot kind of guys in a room with like 35 other people trying to draw them is trauma inducing?
It's trauma inducing for probably everybody, really.
Yeah.
It's like somebody's walking like instructor walking back and forth, like looking at your sketchbooks, and you're just like, this is all I have. This is all I have.
You should just do the stick figure really quick and be like, all right, let's go. Like, that's it? I know what I'm looking at.
I know what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
I know that. In this, huh?
So, I was reading an article that back in like the colonial times, that when they would draw people, they would just draw the head and then they would fill the body in by memory, and that's why their heads were always small in the paintings.
I feel like that's very similar to what I do now. Just like I enjoy doing faces. Like, you know, that's where you get your expressions. That's the thing that people go, I know who that is, right? You don't look at a chest and be like, I know exactly that's Nick Cage in the 90s and Con Air or whatever.
Yep.
You don't do that.
Don't ask a teenage boy that question.
Yeah.
Really? Just like by the cleavage, you know exactly who it is?
Yeah, some guys, they have a really, really good, like, chest line. You can always tell with the hair.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Completely out of left field.
Conceded. Yeah, I edit that part out. I take it all back. But I will start with the head, right? And then I get to, like, oh shit, I can't post it like this. What else do I got going on? And then I have to work backwards to like figure out the body and like the backgrounds. That's not the best like habit to have as an artist. But when I'm just fucking around, like that's why sometimes I have some like a lot of my time lapses that I post on TikTok or Instagram, you will see me towards the end like reduce the head size a little bit, because that's what happened. Like I start off with just the head and it's like, hey Arnold size, like huge, and then I go whoop. real technical stuff.
I do like watching your time-lapse videos, because like you can see everything that you do in like that minute-long video or so.
Oh my god, I am so thankful that you said that, because like for the longest time I wouldn't even post those. Like I would be so scared to be like putting them up, and then somebody goes, that's not the proper way you do the collarbone, you know, because it's like the internet.
Yeah,
and you're like, up, you want to do it?
Yeah, like, can you do better? Like, that's like the
Yeah.
age-old thing that people were spawned with. Like, can you do better then? Like,
Yeah.
let's see you try. But like, even I remember. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say my favorite one that you have done that I followed was the color wheel when you used to do the color wheel, and I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that was fun.
Oh my goodness,
So-
that was like. It started off with just around. Like, hey guys, there's a color wheel that everybody's doing, but I want to do it for Power Rangers because I haven't seen anybody do that yet. Like, I gotta give back to my folks in the Power Ranger TikTok community, all 5 of us. And then I'm like, let's do a
For real.
twist on that too. Like,
Yeah.
why don't you guys recommend people that you would like set me up on a blind date with? And somebody, like one of my friends started off with Rocky, and then like it just kept going from there. But like a lot of people miss the memo of what the theme is, and they'll say anything like Doggy Kruger. I'm like, no,
No.
no, let's not do that.
I had a dog once. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that.
Like,
Oops.
that's enough doggy experience for me. Like, that's enough.
I had my
Oh.
traumas. I can't do this again.
Oh yeah. But yeah.
I am so lucky. I had like a Maltese that never got into that habit of like just humping everything in sight when it's in heat or whatever. So, but I've seen it done to somebody else. And I'm like, I'm glad I'm not you. Like, truthfully, like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Our friend
Oh,
has
no.
a golden retriever mix, and this dog is dumb as bricks. I love this dog to death though, but it's dumb as bricks. And the second it walks in any room,
the best
it goes
one.
straight for anyone's like just straight for your crotch. Like, doesn't matter who you are, straight to crotch. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. And it's the worst part. It's like crotch level, so it's like whoop. You're like,
Oh.
will you stop it?
Oh
Get out of there.
no.
Yeah. Oops.
Like, whoopsie
Well-
doodle.
Yeah. Well, luckily, I just have a dog that's small and I can outrun until I start wheezing. You know. So.
See, the thing is, you can drive. The dog can't.
Oh. That's right.
Don't tell your mom
I have
about it.
evolution
Though. She'll get the
advantages.
dog and chase you
Yeah,
down.
yeah. And I got opposable thumbs.
Check
Sometimes.
these babies out.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just
It
about to say
might
that,
let
yeah.
me do art and lock the doors.
Ah.
I'm unstoppable. The only thing I can't do is make $1 million off my art with these thumbs. But you know what? When there's a
Yeah.
will, there's a way.
Yeah. You're at least
know what?
trying. And-
You know what? It lets you hold a weapon to rob a bank.
Oh.
Okay, ideas.
Okay. Hey, you know, you'll 10 years for what, 300,000 or something like that, and then why work? 70 years when you can get 300,000.
In 3
I
years.
don't know.
Well, yeah.
I'm just
In
you know,
3 years.
I'm just saying.
So-
And you know, it's a federal crime at that point, so you're gonna go to the Fed pen, and it's easy.
Easy.
I mean, no one should be considering this.
Right now, it's premeditated, but let's.
It's all
give it a couple
hypothetical and
years.
jokes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
See you guys later at the meeting spot.
Like, if
yeah, we're gonna
one
go
of
fishing.
like the 10 people who listen to this is actually a federal agent, this is just for jokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Sir,
we have 11 listeners now. I'm real proud of that 11th person.
That's
Pretty
me.
much.
I'm on here right now as a guest, so he can't count me as the 11th person.
Damn it.
Not unless you, there's got to be some way. Maybe we can I don't know. It's like one of those little TARDIS things where the room is bigger than the inside. Something like
That
that.
reminds me, I need to watch the new season off of Disney Plus. Not a plug, but
I am so
Not
far
one.
behind on the series that if I feel like I
too.
watch a new season, I'll be so lost.
Okay.
that is
Like-
the one thing that I hear everybody say when I'm like, "Hey, have you seen the new season on Disney?" They're like, "I'm so behind." I'm like, "Who isn't?"
I
But
know.
No, like I stopped like 3 episodes into Peter Capaldi. Capote?
Oh.
Capote?
Capote.
Capaldi,
That guy.
very
Capaldi?
close.
Yeah, I stopped like 3 or
That's
4
me.
episodes into his season, and I was like, okay, cool, yeah, and I just stopped watching, and I'm like, oh, cool, it's on, I should watch it, and I just never watched it.
Hmm.
And now I'm
He's
like,
actually
what,
my favorite
5 seasons
doctor,
behind?
so
I heard
I
the
would
second
vouch
season
for
got
him.
really good.
Which one is that one?
Like his second
The,
season onward was fantastic, but I don't know, it didn't hit for me.
Ah.
I got busy with other stuff like Breaking Bad
Okay.
and
Like
Game
Breaking
of Thrones.
Bad.
Yeah.
When did you? I'm trying to think of timelines. I'm like, did you start Breaking Bad later afterwards or something,
Well,
or,
no, okay.
or was it a
So,
rewatch?
Okay, so Breaking Bad season 3 started up when Peter's season started up.
Oh, okay,
And I kind of got
okay.
stuck into Breaking Bad, Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, that like era of time. And so I didn't have any time to watch Doctor Who, and got into some more anime, and just
That's fair. I didn't really
life
watch
in the
it when
way.
it was airing either. I watched it after it was all done, and then 13 came out, and I'm like, well, I'm definitely not watching that because I heard it sucked. But let me try 12 and see how that goes. And I was like, this is good.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Like I watched the 50th anniversary, and it was really good. And then right after that, it was Peter's season, and I was like, meh.
That's what he got me doing. He had me watch one episode of The Weeping Angels, and then I was like, well, I don't know nothing, so I got to go back and watch. And I'm on the 11th Doctor right now, so.
I also did the same thing with Demon Slayer for you. You watched a movie, and I was like, why did you watch the movie? You're so lost, aren't you? He's like, yeah, I'm real lost. I'm like, you should watch the series.
I'm a
and now look at him now. Look at him now. He's wearing a Tandro shirt.
Gateway episodes.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
You know what? There's this new show you should watch. It's called Jujutsu Kaisen. You should really watch that one. See, she agrees.
She agrees? She agrees. Okay.
I do. Yes.
Oh, man.
It's one of those shows that I tell everybody, like, it will spend, like, 3 episodes explaining the magic system, and I don't know what the is going on. You asked me what the plot line was, I don't know, but I enjoy it. I'll keep watching it.
That's dedication
new episode?
there, you know?
No, I haven't seen the new season yet. I know it's a lot. I heard it's a lot.
It's a lot of really. So, like, Mappa's having a problem, like, keeping up with animation for it right now, but the animation they're putting out is glorious.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. I'm like, oh, don't screw this up, guys. Don't screw it up. Yeah.
I don't know about
It's
y'all, but
Mappa,
I've been on a Godzilla kick lately. I don't know.
I don't know how
because
or
there's
why.
that new show on what's Apple
Monarch?
TV,
Apple
right?
Yeah,
TV.
Monarch. Dude, it's really good. It's really good. It got me to even buy the Funko ones too. So I got Ultima Godzilla and then Ultima with fire.
So
It's
I'm
from
not gonna
the
lie to you.
anime.
It took me 3 days to watch that new show, like the first episode. 3
Yeah.
days.
It's pretty good. I like
3
it.
days.
Because it's so
It
good.
was okay.
Or
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's more of a
I stopped.
backstory.
I stopped
basically,
every
yeah.
time, man. Like I was like, this is fun. Like I sat there yesterday. I'm like, I should really finish it. I have 9 minutes left of the first episode. And I finally finished it. I was like, that was okay.
3 days for one episode. It sounds like you were Stockholm syndromed into finishing this.
This guy over here is like, you need to watch it. You need to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, see, the worst part is Millie will recommend me shows. I'm like, these shows are terrible. I recommend him shows. He's like, these shows are great. I'm like, yeah, you should really work on your shows.
Mm-hmm.
Your recommendations suck, bro.
Leave me alone.
I'm waiting for him to
No,
recommend you
apparently.
Attack on Titan.
Oh,
This is the one day, I don't know, my puns are on point. I'm going to beat you up. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. So,
Back to the art.
Yeah.
Favorite color?
yeah, favorite color? No.
My favorite color is Billy's broken face. No.
What's your favorite CMYK color code? No.
Oh, it's like I think parentheses 225 comma 02. I don't know.
Well, you're almost there. You almost got it. Yeah.
I was almost there.
Oh, man. What do you use to print your art?
Oh, so last year, so it was basically 2022, either somewhere in October that I decided I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for real. Like, I'm going to open an Etsy shop and I'm going to sell things. I'm going to get on social media. Like, this is it, because I quit my full-time job at the medical appliances company.
Oops.
And I'm like, it's do or die at this point. And for Black Friday, I bought an Epson. Yes.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Shaquille O'Neal really had my back. He says, hey, you can print more with less ink. You don't have to buy the cartridges. And I said, you got me, Shaq. You got me so good.
Was it like one of those that like Coke commercial where like Mean Joe Green like throws the jersey to that kid, but
Well, in this case, it's a
said
printer.
Shaq throwing the Epson to you.
just throw the entire printer over and he catches it. Yeah. That's how invigorating it was to see this. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna print a lot. I need this. So like my stickers are like the ones that aren't foiled or anything or print at home.
No.
I make them at home. I do the prints at home. But I do have like a partnership with a printing company in California. They're called Uproar.art, endorsement, and they're swell people. Like they help me so much to grow my shop and like offer really cool shit like the glow in the dark Psycho Ranger. I don't know, you guys seen that piece before, but like the stickers with the data cards where the data card glows in the dark. I'm just like, this is badass.
Cool.
I would have shat my pants as a kid if I had this.
Oh man, I like the little what is it called? Like the chibi style.
Yeah.
That you had. I like those, the chibi style psychos and stuff. Yeah.
Thank you. I remember at my first selling event, so like I wasn't there. I was at the restroom because I was really soldiering it out for like 4 hours without going to the pit stop. But my friend sat there. I'm like, all right, you did this. You sat down. You're responsible now. I got up. I came back. And then she was like, somebody just came up and said, where's the black psycho? Where's the blue psycho? And I'm like, well, I posted red, yellow, and pink to see if anybody enjoyed them. Like if people were like, oh my God, give us more. Nobody did. So I'm like, you guys must hate these. I'll just sell these and that'll be it. But people keep saying they love them without buying them, but they love them in spirit. So I guess that's like a spiritual sell I made.
Oh, okay.
You know, like where's the black and blue psycho? It'll be your face in a second.
Oh,
got him.
Ow.
Got him.
Yeah, man. And you actually got to meet a Psycho Ranger too.
Oh my God, yes. It was this year at Retromania. Did you guys go to that one?
I was there. Yeah.
Yeah, we keep missing each other. We keep going like, hey, are you going? And we're like, yeah. But they get fucking crowded. We're like, I went home. I went home.
Jim, she went to Bell County. And we completely missed her at Bell County. But then again, in our defense, there was a lot of people. Yeah.
Oh my God, Bell County was intense. Holy Jesus.
But the Greater Austin Comic Con is worse in the HEB Convention Center.
Oh, that's really bad. Yeah. You're like basically butt to gut with people. It was bad.
We got intimate.
Yeah, for real.
We're going to the Waco one this weekend, right?
Yeah, we're going to go to EliteCon in Waco. Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, that Greater Austin, they have outgrown that location. They need somewhere else. Like the convention center, at least, where they had the what was that Comic-Con in Austin that I went to? GalaxyCon.
Oh my God, that one was. I went to that one too. But yeah, that one was really nice. Like best, like put together, best organized for me. Like as an attendee, I heard a lot of my friends who went as the artist alley folks, like they hated it though. Like they were like, this was the worst experience they've had. And I'm like, well,
yeah, like the artist area was like so dead. It was like, oh man, I felt so bad. So I was like getting free stickers and stuff. I was like, okay, cool.
Because they were like pushed into the corner next to the food trucks, and then like all the celebrities were like right up front. So like, who's gonna go to that dark little corner? That's so sad and depressed.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And then they had what's his name? Dave Schrader. And I was walking past the table and I looked, I was like, the Dave Schrader? And I looked, I was like, no way. There's no way, dude.
Like, why are you so sad, Dave? Dave Schrader, why are you sad?
Yeah, why are you so sad, Dave? I like aliens too. Let's talk about ghosts. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So circling back to Greater Austin Comic Con, like I was selling at Kalahari Resorts. That's where they held the Colossal Con and also IkiCon at earlier the year.
Yeah.
The one of the guys who came by my booth, he was like, I really like your style. You got a great body of work. And I'm just like, who are you? Thanks. But he's like, yeah, I'm just scoping the place because I run Greater Austin Comic Con and I'm trying to see if this is a good place to like host it. And I'm like, yes.
Oh.
And he looked at me like, you got opinions? You got feedback? I'm like, I sure do, because you cannot host it at HEB Convention Center anymore.
No.
Like once you try to get into that that center with all the celebrities and the stuff, like that's a health hazard. Nobody can move. You can't even stop to see the art. What's the point? And then you don't even know what panels are going on. You go upstairs and it's equally packed.
Yeah. It was bad. Yeah. And then I was like, I don't know. Did you ever stand in line to get in? Because like they had the metal detectors and they were wanding people and stuff.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then like the lady behind me, her and her friend were the Coon and Professor Chaos from South Park. And like her friend had the tinfoil on and she was like, Chaos! And I was like, oh my god.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. It set it off. Yeah. She set it off. She was like, Chaos. Yeah.
It is I, Professor Chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, I was laughing so hard, and I was like, "This is weird because I'm by myself, and I'm laughing at, the Coon and Professor Chaos, the raccoon."
Whether or not Professor Chaos got through the metal detectors, it's between him and God at that point, because I can't imagine the holdup.
Yeah, it was so but yeah, I was in there. It was.
I'm so sorry. It's me, Butters.
Right. Just take it all off.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was
Butters.
That one, like you said, they just cannot hold it there anymore. Like, no.
They've outgrown that place, I think, for at least 2 years now.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that they're tearing down the convention center because they're going to build a new one? So
that same one?
No, not that one, but the one GalaxyCon was that?
No way.
Yeah, they just got approved to tear it down and build a new one. And apparently it's going to be like the 3 times the size of that one, so...
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe we can host really bigger cons there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was that was difficult to get to, and then when you were standing outside, you had to deal with the homeless people, and they were just outrageous. Like they were saying weird stuff, and I was like,
"Are you Goku, dude? I'm wearing a trunk shirt, man. You Goku."
So one guy was like, "This is the line to the food stamp office." I was like, "Boy, I'll hit you so hard your ID gets a black eye." Oh my god!
I went on the final day of GalaxyCon because it fell right on my birthday, and I'm like, okay, perfect. Yeah. So I went, and funny thing about the entrance is we parked wherever we could, because that's how Austin works, right? You just you see a spot, you go in, and then you ask questions later, and then we're like, oh, why were people talking about lines? Yeah, you ignore all of it. It's just a paper, just tear it off. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Austin PD, we know where she lives.
Yeah.
Why are people complaining about lines? There's no lines here. We went through the ADA line for wheelchair access and everything, so that was why there was no line. But otherwise, it was that whole celebrity corner that was jam packed with people really big names, Mick Foley. I was like, Mick Foley.
Yeah, I saw him, Kevin Nash. What was it? Mike Tyson and Hulk Hogan. Did you see that they were actually in their own little booth, curtained off?
Ric Flair.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was Ric Flair. Yeah.
Give me a woo. Let me see him. Woo.
Woo. Yeah, that was bad. And I got to meet Jason. Nobody was at his table, or Austin St. John.
Yeah.
So I got to talk. I got to talk to him for 10 minutes. It was interesting.
Somebody came to his table and asked him if he can come around to the Dora the Explorer voice actress and do a morphing call with her.
Yep.
I was like, that is so funny, because he was like, it's morphin' time. Hola, soy Dora.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Oh man. And then she just turned into that little doll and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I was walking through there and I was just looking at some of the names. I was like, and then the one guy that was the original voice actor of Mario or something was there.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah, I was just walking past. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay, fancy.
Yeah.
With
those type of cons, I don't know if I'll ever do an artist alley there, because I'd be so starstruck and I want to participate as an attendee and go to the panels and stuff. But for smaller stuff with Retromania, or even
less important people are there.
Yeah, the one where people will actually walk by me and be interested, I'm all for it. I'm game.
What's your opening line? How do you what's your pickup line to get them to stay at your table?
Oh my goodness!
Hey,
I
fuck,
usually
get over
comment-
here.
No, it's the opposite. You gotta flirt with them. You gotta be like, oh my god, great cosplay of whatever. Like I'm
Yeah.
very sincere though. Like I am like a dog with a squirrel. I'm like, oh my god, Goku, Mario, Final Fantasy. Like I'll just call it out because I'm a huge fan. And then they would like, of course, feel obligated to come by. And then I make small talk like, how'd you make that? And like you can see
So-
like they get really excited. Yeah.
Our plan for when we do a booth is we're gonna be like, "Are you Tanjiro? Are you Tanjiro? Are you Tanjiro?"
Everybody.
To everyone who walks by, doesn't matter.
Curse.
Like, are you Tanjiro?
I mean-
I'm Goku. Are you Tanjiro?
Yeah, he can even be dressed as somebody from like Raccoon City from like what's the Resident Evil, and it'd be like Tanjiro. Just, yeah.
Actually, try
It's
that.
a
like-
PlayStation.
Go ahead and try that and report back to me and tell me if it works. Because if so, I'll implement it. I'll implement it.
You'll do it. If it works,
Like
you
a
do
big
it.
Got a big old bag of ice on my face. It worked.
I
They get into
believe
the
it.
table.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean,
They buy
like
it? No.
the most sincere like tip I can give to like artists trying to or anybody doing boothing who wants to like attract people, don't be on your phone is one, but like just try to make conversation with them and like genuinely compliment them, and they would feel like, oh my god, maybe I do want to buy from this person, or even not if I don't buy anything, like I felt really good that they acknowledged my existence.
Wait.
My really sad existence.
I'm gonna try this. Tell me this works.
All right, let's role play. Let's role play.
All right, let's do this.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna Billy's a customer walking by.
All right.
Billy, that subtle gray in your beard makes your eyes pop so well. Can you come over here and look at my stuff?
Love that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude, that totally worked. You just noticed the grays just by looking. Perfect.
Right. Like from
wait,
a distance, he's like
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
I got this.
Distinguish-
The subtle depression in your voice says so many deep things about your life. Would you come buy my wares?
Where's how many for the stickers? Was that depressing
Wait,
enough,
wait.
or can I go
Hold
more?
on. Hold on.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Ooh.
game changer. Yeah.
I gotta write that one down.
Do you want to touch my beard?
No thanks. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, I think let's table that. Let's put a pin in that and then circle back later.
You know what? We'll do that at the gay club.
Why do you have a booth at a? Okay, I'm just gonna ride this one out.
Do you want more listeners? Do you?
Let the quip die. Like just let it die.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh boy. We should totally have
There's
you.
no-
Like we could set up a booth to like advertise our podcast, but we could have you like in the middle, and just like.
Mhm.
like
Oh
that.
no!
Just-
Oh, we should have a booth, all three of us, and you in the middle, and we would just sit there talking over you the entire time, and you just like start hitting us. You shut the hell up! Ah!
That's so 90s sitcom. Like that's the plot line of almost everything ever. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Yeah.
Like
And
get a
it'd be fun
wiffle ball
because
back.
like,
Shut up, Bing.
because like
Right.
two guys that are 6 foot and over, and you're just like standing in the middle, just wailing on us. That'd be hilarious. I condone
Perfect.
violence, so like, let's do it.
I condone violence.
yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Watch, we find out Ton over there's like 6'6".
I feel like I have enough photos of me and like the Rangers that you could probably be like that's full on BS. Like that's a lie.
It's you
Yeah.
did it like Peter Jackson did with the Hobbit, the Lord of the Rings. It's all at a distance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's all tricky
That's
camera
all it is.
angles.
It's all
and,
perspective.
it's all
Yeah.
Right,
all
because they
perspective.
definitely put me like back here, and then like Chris came and Lee like up here towards the camera, so we even out.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
he was
like
he
an
was super
illusion
cool about it.
room.
You're like, all right, cool, man. Be like, hey,
Yeah,
I'm
like,
trying to
do
tell
you
my fans.
mind?
I'm only like, would you mind? I'm trying to convince my fans I'm really short.
Yeah,
Oh.
my branding is making me look as petite as possible. Can you indulge me in this? Could you stand closer to my camera?
Please. Oh man.
We greatly appreciate this.
I can't remember her name. You're probably taller than her though. The Yellow Ranger, Aisha,
Ashley.
Oh,
Ashley. Probably taller than her.
You know how
Thinking
when
about
people
it.
are like, name your top 5 albums of all time or whatever, and then you forget like every single music piece you ever heard in your life. What is it?
Oh yeah.
Ashley something. Ashley, I'm not gonna look it up. I'm not gonna do it. Like I'm
No,
gonna raw
yeah.
dog this.
Hey,
But
proper
no, like,
term. Yeah.
hey.
Hey.
Sometimes I just throw words out there and see if it fits, and then people just go with it. So I'll never know. But yeah, I think I'm about the same height as her. I met her at Dragon's Lair when she and Austin
Oh.
St. John and the voice of Zordon, David Fielding, came
Yeah.
to promote their comic book. What was it called? The Unit or something. They had like their own little production of like, it wasn't a Power Ranger series, but it was like very shooty, very post-apocalyptic, and they were trying to like do a Kickstarter for that, and then they made their own comic book, but then like it kind of just went nowhere. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
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 Okay.
Isn't that the one that once? Isn't the one who like got a lot of old Rangers together and like did like a movie thing with it too?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had
The
a
Unit, yeah.
bunch of them.
Yeah, I remember seeing a trailer for it, and I was like, "Oh, hey, I know them, I know them, I know them, I know them." You know, I know most of this cast. Most of this is not surprising.
I'm like, they're just like having fun at like a paintball like arena.
Yeah.
It seems like. But
Oh,
I was totally for
if you do want a really good like comic to read that's like Power Ranger esque, check out damn it, Black.
If you say
Black
go
Hole?
loser, Black Radiant,
Yeah.
Black Radiant, yeah,
Radiant Black, Radiant Black.
Radiant Black.
Ooh,
Radiant Black.
yes,
He was there at
Check that one out.
GalaxyCon too. I met
he was.
what's Kyle Higgins, and I was walking. I was like, oh crap, it's Kyle. Hold on, I really love your Shattered Grid series. Yeah.
Yeah, I almost wanted to bring my Shattered Grid, like, you know, like the big volumes just for him to sign it, because
Yeah.
that shit changed my life. And I have one of my really good friends that I met online after like posting all my art and stuff, especially for Power Rangers Hyperforce, because like maybe
Oh.
me and 3 other people have listened to it in full.
Yeah.
He sent me a comic book of the Hyperforce variant, and then with all the cast members signing it. And I should have gotten Kyle to sign it if I had gone on a day where he was there.
Oh. Oh wow.
You know,
Speaking of meetings,
did you ever hear his interview about what happened between Jason and Lauren during the Shattered Grid?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
He's like, "Oh, we totally forgot that he's like 17 and she's like 25." Like we
Yeah,
totally
we're
forgot
like,
about
oops.
that.
oops.
Like, whoopsie
Because the
daisy.
chemistry, the
Yeah.
chemistry they had, I was like, why did we not revisit this? And then I'm like, you know what? It never happened.
They're like,
It never
they're
happened.
like, "Oh yeah." Like they're like
Uh-oh.
halfway through like the arc. They're like, "Oh shit."
Speaking of
They like Men in Black us, like. Psh.
oh yeah. Speaking of meeting like Power Ranger actors, have you ever met like Paul and Jason, Bulk and Skull?
No. Oh my god. Okay, I want to so bad. I know
They
they
are super sweet.
somewhere in Texas
Yeah.
very recently that I did not know about beforehand, or else I would have been there.
Yeah, they were in Waco, and we actually went and met them, and we met Steve Cardenas there too. But Bulk and Skull, like their characters, that's their real life. That's them. Yeah, it was hilarious. Like we got a
That's just
signed
them.
pitch. Yeah, we got a signed picture from him, and he was like, do whatever you feel. You know, he's like starting to write about Bulk's mom and stuff, like Paul's mom. I was like, oh, okay.
They're really nice. Just heads up, they're super sweet,
Yeah,
and
they're
you
fun.
want to hang with them all day.
Yeah.
I can totally believe that. I feel that, like, the way they carry themselves and the way the other cast members talk about them, they seem so
Right.
genuine. Funny story about Jason Narvi. So you remember my power wheel, right? The color
Yeah.
wheel thing for Power
Yep.
Rangers. So one of them I did Skull as the Orange Ranger, and in my video I called him a girly pop. 'Cause
Oh.
that's
Yeah,
just the vibe that I got from him. And then my friend tagged Jason Narvi and like sent it to his DMs, and then like sent me a screen cap of him saying, "Oh my god, that's so funny." And then he followed me based off of that. And I was like,
Oh.
well, how am I going to explain myself to him now? How do I look him in the eye and be like,
Girly pop.
I drew
Right,
you
girly
a
pop.
few times.
Yeah.
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 I didn't call you any names. I swear that was just. It
Let
was
the
a weird
record
time in my
show.
life.
It's
Yeah.
all good and fun, all teenager hormonal stuff. That's very normal. You got this, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You're not a teenager. I'm a
I'm
teenager.
just in my
Wait,
I'm just in my 30s. I'm a late bloomer, so sue me.
Right.
You know?
I didn't really find
Oh.
myself till I hit 35.
I mean,
Oh, wow.
that's how it feels sometimes
Yeah.
because I'm just like I'm the worst adult, and I think everybody around our age feels the same just because of like housing is so expensive and like it doesn't feel real like because we don't hit those same milestones that like the boomers have set for us or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, like my partner's dad's like, "Are you guys gonna buy a house anytime soon?" I'm like,
No.
buddy,
No.
are you gonna buy the house for us?
No.
it's like they legit asked us if we went at their house once. They're like, "Hey, do you want our house?" I'm like, the house is worth like $3 million. No earthly way I could pay those taxes. No. They're locked into the price like forever because they're about to sell it. So it's not their problem anymore.
I'm just waiting for the market to crash so I can get a house for $2 and a half eating Star Crunch or something, you know?
I'm just waiting, man. Like at some point, it's gonna crash enough where we can buy like 4 houses for like 17 cents.
Listen, if I knew
Yeah.
if I knew then what I knew now, like I would have started investing in homes in the third grade. In the third grade, like I would have education.
Like if I knew now, if I knew then what I knew now, I would invest in a Bitcoin and sold in like right before Elon Musk went on SNL.
Yeah.
That was a peak. It was a peak. It was right after that, and then after that was done.
Yep.
He ruined it.
I mean, what doesn't he ruin?
I did make like enough money to buy like 2 computers with Dogcoin right before. Like I sold right before you went on. I was like, I'm gonna sell, and I sold, and I was like, oh hey. Then right after that, it dropped to like from 70 cents to like 40, and then like now it's less than a penny.
Jay,
again.
You're talking to people that don't know maths.
Right, like you got the wrong bitches for this one.
Billy, you should know math. You need to know how to do tax.
I just know measurements because that's all I deal with all day. Sorry.
Sound to be you. No, don't worry. As long as you know your IP tables, you'll be fine.
Huh?
192.168.1.1.
I am in serious trouble.
255.255.255.0.
Oh my god.
Write this
It would
down.
be really weird
Write
about
this down.
255.255.0.0.
Say it again. Hold on. I'm opening notes. What is it again?
Say it again for our viewers.
Hold on.
Listeners.
Yeah, please.
Let's just do it really quick. Hold on. I'll make sure you guys know it really well. We're good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did you hear anything from that?
Yeah, he was in a silent film. I was just waiting for the black screen that says Finn on it, you know.
I'm going to put the actual audio in on this, and you guys be very confused.
Because, like, mechanical keyboards are made so that people know you're typing. Like, they can hear you typing.
Oh, yeah. I got one at
Discord
work.
is like, you're not going to do this audio. Because, like, if I'm talking, I can do it really well. But if I'm not talking, it's like, it cuts it all out.
Yeah.
Discord's like, nope. I'm like, okay.
Shoot. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got a mechanical keyboard at work that's real clicky, and I make sure people know I'm doing it. I'm full like.
I made sure you had some blue switches in there, and it's super.
Oh yeah, the clicky one, the real clicky.
Yeah.
No lube, nothing.
I made a keyboard with Kali Jade key switches, and they click on down and up. So you click, it clicks twice every time you click. And it was amazing, and I annoyed the crap out of me with it, who annoyed me. I was like, okay, I'm taking it to the office. Click, 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 click. Like the entire day. And like, will you stop it? I have to type, man. I have to type.
Yeah. So there I was, facing danger in his face. And it's like his boss with like a hatchet or something just about to chop his hands off or something. I don't know. Hey, since you're a Power Ranger fan, and we always ask every Power Ranger fan that gets on here. So, what is, in your opinion, your favorite season and your worst favorite season?
Oh yeah, because you're trying to start something here. Like the divisiveness of this question is amazing. I love it.
Yeah,
Cosmore. Yeah. You need to ask next, like a follow up, like who is the best Red Ranger and who is the worst. I think I feel like every time I say this, it's so like, oh well, yeah, that's so common. But my favorite is definitely In Space.
God,
reactions.
loser.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Nerd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nerd
My
much?
least favorite. Oh God, I feel like it's a tie between Megaforce, which nothing to the cast members. It's just the writing was not on par, and Samurai, because again, the Nick seasons when Haim Saban was like, "I want you to remake what I already made, but worse."
I have a solid 30-second rant about how much I hate like Megaforce. Not Samurai.
Samurai.
Solid
sure.
30-second rant.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So Billy
cutting you off.
Billy decided Billy decided to go, and so we had an opportunity to go work with some people for a show called The Power Trip. And they're like, "All right, Billy, which season do you want to do?" And Billy's like, "I want to do Samurai." And I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
And so we just sit there, rewatch all of Samurai, and then do a 3-hour episode with these guys talking about what we liked and disliked about Samurai.
Yeah. It was fun when I
Like, yeah, I'll do it again.
It was fun when I watched
painful.
it air, but then when as an older adult, though, like when I rewatch, I'm like, oh, ow, this hurts. Ow.
Yeah, I remembered like when it aired, because like it was like, oh my God, this is like the first thing that's going to be on Nick for Power Rangers, and then they rolled out with like the Mighty Morphin theme song remix. And I'm like,
yeah.
oh, God, this is great. They're yelling their names over the song, so fresh, perfect.
Yeah. Perfect.
But like, yeah, rewatching it, you're just like, did you try with this at all?
I was
back,
stretching real far.
Richard Medina or something like that for
the villain
Decker, which I hated his character. I did not care for him at all. Like, this guy is such a pretentious little joke. Though I did like Antonio. Antonio was great.
Oh yeah, Antonio
was
yeah,
fantastic. Can do no wrong. Antonio is amazing.
Yeah.
You know what?
I like the concept of a ranger coming back as a villain, though. Like you just gotta roll with that like bridge of suspension of disbelief. That's the thing I'm looking for. And it just shows how much they love like the franchise, but you kind of just wish it was with a better season, better writing.
Oh, yeah.
I really, really wish he was a better actor.
Well, okay, here's a question then for you.
To be fair, he did stab his roommate, so...
This is definitely a heated
And to be
debate.
fair, there was a scandal. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a... hot topic here then. So would you consider Phantom Ranger a 6th or auxiliary?
I would call him auxiliary.
He's dead.
He did.
This is a topic... No, this topic happened like a year ago. Come on, man.
Yeah. I'm just
keep it fresh. Like, what are you going to ask me next? Is it a Magna Defender, a Ranger? Old stuff, old news.
You know what?
Move
you know
on.
what? You know what?
Well,
I have a question for you. I got a question. The Quantum Sabers, right? The Quantum Sabers from Lost Galaxy. They get to choose people, right? They choose who gets to use them, right? What the hell is up with this stupid things? Like, oh, Mike's pretty good. Let's make sure Leo gets my powers. What the hell is that bullshit? Like, did it know it's supposed to go to Leo, or is it like, oh hey, or are they just close? Were they genetically set up to work with these people only? Like, is Leo just barely close enough to Mike that it worked for him? What's going on? Huh? Yeah.
You know,
what's your opinion?
The Lights of Orion there, because like that's what's kind of the conscientious force behind the Sabers, right? I feel like the way that first pilot episode was like set up, it shows him like helping out that granny, and then that is what got him to the right place at the right time. I feel like that heroic act is like always what carried him to be fulfilling his legacy. Fulfilling his destiny as a Red Ranger, the chosen Red Ranger.
So wait, hold on. Look at that.
Oh.
From what you're saying that the morphing grid is omnipotent.
Yes.
Okay.
With that many syllables, yes.
Okay. Making sure.
God.
Because omnipotence.
But what you said though was very interesting to me, because like what if it did choose based on like bloodline and like the way people were raised? Because if Mike was chosen, then of course Leo was raised probably similarly, right? If Corone ever ate it, would the pink lights go find Andros?
Hold up. Okay. Hold on. That's a good question. That's a good one. Oh.
Right?
So then,
Well, if you're going with
Yeah.
raised, if you're going with raised, she was raised by Ecliptor.
that's right.
So like probably wouldn't go looking for Andros. Probably Cassie, not gonna lie to you.
But we need
Cassie's
But
a
that
really
was
solid
definitely
Ranger.
the original script called for Cassie to take over as Pink, but then like union workers and like being underpaid stuff. So they were like, let's go with the person who's not with the union.
But we also need to talk about
It-
the
it
elephant
would
in
have
the
been-
room of like the
big C,
how-
Cassie.
No, how there was no security whatsoever on Terra Venture because Leo dressed up as a military person and and went to the moon. What?
Yeah.
I want to know is why were they on the moon without any protective gear on? Like they were walking around like they owned the place. It's like, oh, we have oxygen on the moon here, guys, and voila, they jumped to a portal.
It.
Who the hell jumps to a
would not
portal,
believe
man?
Yeah.
Like Power Rangers does so poorly with like setting up continuity with space and vacuums. There was that one scene in space where Carlos took that girl on a joyride on his little glider through space, and I'm like, is that wind blowing through her face and hair? What is that?
The only thing I see the green screen behind you.
The only thing I could think of, it would be like solar wind, but then like wouldn't there be like radiation to that or something?
That girl is 100% cancer at the end of this that episode.
Full on cancer and not the astrological sign. Man.
You know what? If she was any more cancer, she would be Deadpool.
Yeah, for real. Oh my god.
You need to take her to go get screened right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of interesting theories out there in the Power Rangers fandom from the shows, and there's some.
I will say this
some,
here and now.
There's some dumb ones too.
A lot of those fan theories, a lot of them are terrible. Like, don't be wrong. Like, I love the fan theories, but a lot of them are like, what?
Yeah.
What? It's like, oh, hey, Mac. Like they're like, Mac's the most powerful Red Ranger. I'm like, hold on. First of all, he's not a real boy. Second of all,
who said that?
Second of all,
he's a Pinocchio.
Magic beats technology every day of the week.
Oh yeah.
You got the next season with freaking Mystic Force, so they can just dial numbers, do whatever they want with it. Like, I'm pretty sure that could beat anyone. Like, don't get that bullshit. Mac's not the strongest.
I'm just trying to figure out the seasons that had cell phones as morphers. What was their cell phone plan to connect them to the grid? Was it like Grid 1 or something like that? Or
I'm telling it was Cranston Wireless, man.
Cranston Wireless.
We are proudly sponsored by Cranston Wireless.
And Zalfa's helmet cream.
Who's running customer service for Cranston Tech? Alpha?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. You ever seen the show Has Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss? Moxie is the voice of Alpha.
Oh.
The more you know.
Wow. G.I. Joe, half knowing half the battle. Oh, wait.
I'm sitting there and I was like, Moxie sounds very familiar. Hold on. I know he's from Psychonauts. A few other thing, I looked it up. I'm like, oh, he did freaking Alpha. All right, fair enough. This makes sense. Okay. You win.
Yeah, that's like they said about Invader Zim. They said he sounds like Alpha. Oh my god.
Yeah.
In fact,
you be
surprised.
surprised.
We knew here.
Yeah. Actually, just yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Let's wrap this up.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm done now.
Come on.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Well, I have to. I have to give him a 5. So.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have to start ending this tonight, or at least trying to.
Well, thanks again, everyone, for listening to this episode of Zeo to Hero, where we drew a plan.
We drew this out for far too long. Come on, get it right.
Got him good.
Normally, I'm really good with these puns. Like, I'm like really quick-witted with these things, but I don't know what's going on. If it's, you know what? I don't know. I'll just, okay. All right. So
You know what?
Oh, God.
Ton, where can people find you?
yeah.
They can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and sometimes Tumblr at. Sorry, cut that out. Meton. Period.
Okay.
I'm so used to plugging my website.
Well, you can plug us all you want because no personal plugs here. It's all good. We actually we own the domain for nopersonalplugs.com.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And it directs you right to us. Yeah. Bye.
Also, if you like Baldur's Gate, she has a really cool Baldur's Gate little setup. Are you playing the game right now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Game was great. Yeah, it's like a little Tamagotchi. Like I saw your TikTok for it, and I was like, I really want a set because they look adorable. And Goose Astarian, look that up. It's great. If you want to find us anywhere, it's Zero to Hero.
Yeah.
Those over there confused. Like, what the hell is a Goose Astarian? Goose Astarian, buddy. Goose
What's a
Astarian.
Tamagotchi? Don't you?
Oh no, you're a 90s.
Get
You
out.
have to know.
Yeah, I know. I'm
You
just
should
messing,
know
guys.
exactly what that is.
Come on.
No, he's not. He's dumb. He's real dumb. If you want to help support his ability, his learning to read, you make sure you reach out to at zerotohero.com and donate some money to the Help Billy Read Foundation.
No. What is it on what's it off Zoolander? He's like the school for the not really good reading kids.
Yes.
The school for the kids who can't read real good. Jesus.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, thanks again, guys. Thank you, Thanh, for joining us and sharing some laughs and me horribly failing at puns. So sorry, guys. I will Sudoku. Was it Sudoku myself later with numbers?
Jesus.
You get it?
Get out of here.
Cut the show. Cut it right now.
Do you want to be a hero, but you're not? Do you want to be a Jiro or a Kojiro, but you can't because you're not Japanese? Have you considered Zio to hero? Remember, heroes come and go. Idiots are forever. Jimbalee!
Yeah. So.
Hey, Craig.
Yeah. Hey.
You know Craig?
I absolutely do. He's always there for every D&D game.
Oh, don't even start on D&D. That's what Jim is. He does that.
I am not in the D&D. I'm enjoying the first sets of D&D. We're having a good
Because he can't play D&D because he can't match my level 17 what was it, a long hair troll? What'd you say? I don't know. I'll just make stuff up.
I'm gonna let that joke die.
He's like,
Because...
there's no save for that one. There isn't.
You can see the hamster spinning, the wheel spinning, but the hamster's long since dead.
Long dead.
Oh,
Okay.
I get that completely. It's okay.
Oh man.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
We're playing through Water's Deep right now.
Yes, great one.
Mm-hmm. Great time.
Is that a online game or what? Computer?
No, it's a book. And
oh,
it's like different
dungeon,
sets. Yeah.
The first dungeon you go through, there's a bunch of sleeping goblins, and so one of our rogue runs across to look through the stairs, and she's like, "There's stairs down there," but she's using a cantrip to say it, and then the other two people, they're like a dragonborn and a half orc. They're sitting there staring at her like, "What?" Like screaming at her. What are you talking about?
Oh, breaking the stealth completely. Get
It's completely gone. And they're standing like,
huh?
like stairs.
Oh my god!
Why is water there? Completely
Might as
ruined
well
the
just
whole
be
thing.
going like, we're right here, folks. Shoot right here. We're right here.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Hell, we'll help you ping our location. Sonar it.
Just follow the screams at that point.
Yeah. yeah. Okay.
This is the Zio to Hero podcast.